Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, this is me drawing my life. My life begins probably with my mom, who was a teacher of English and French, and my dad, who was a mechanic. He fixed cars and stuff. My dad had two brothers named Danny and Vic. And they moved to Chicago in the USA in 1969 with a suitcase each. They both got on a plane and went to Chicago and met there. Alright, then something sad happened. Danny's car broke down and he rode a bicycle to go fix it at night, and he went missing for 3 days, and people think that he got hit by a truck because he died. That made everybody really sad, especially my dad, who was like really just torn up about it. Everybody was sad, everybody super sad. But that didn't, life does move on. My dad married my mom and had my sister Michelle, who was fun. And my mom always wanted twins, so she ended up having me right after my sister, and so we were only 1 year apart. We're like really close because my mom wanted twins. But anyway, one of my dad's side businesses as a mechanic was to get cars like the Porsche 928 from Germany and ship them to Los Angeles. And he was driving this car on the Autobahn when he got into a horrible car accident, and it put his younger brother Vic in the hospital, and he died himself. So my dad died, leaving my mom and two little kids. After that happened, there was just a lot of moving around to different relatives' houses and stuff like that. We just kind of like lived with everybody for a little while, which was kind of, jacked up because by the 12th grade, I had been to 14 different schools. I was always the new kid, and my grades, seriously suffered. What happened was, in one school, I would learn, the ABCs, right? And then in another school, I would learn the XYZ. And in the middle, I just kind of, went from being an A student to an F student, which made me a Hattie Bunny and a big fuck you. Yeah. In high school, I was the class president in one school, and in my second high school, I was the drama club president. One thing that did remain, however, in all the schools that I went to, is that I was always funny or weird, depending on who was around. Anyway, my senior year, Vic went to jail, Michelle went to a hospital, and this girl that I liked, totally broke up with me and all that nonsense. So even though I barely got enough grades to pass and graduate, I ended up not going to my graduation because fuck those guys, right? When Vic got out of prison, I moved with him, and he did a series of real estate deals, which made him rich and stuff. And then I went to law school, and I had to decide whether or not I wanted to be funny or be a lawyer. And I always wanted to be funny, but funny is kind of crazy if you have the choice of being funny or being a lawyer. So everyone thought I was crazy for a while, and they were like, "You're a crazy son of a bitch," and I was like, "Whatever." So anyway, I had a computer, from law school, and I was doing stand-up comedy in front of all these people, and I was like, "Hey, these people really think I'm great. Maybe I'll focus and do all my comedy on the computer and do a bunch of stuff like YouTube and whatever." And I had 34 views when I had 40 videos up. It was really slow. I would just, keep trying to do that stuff, but it never really, it got better and better. And then in 2012, YouTube changed its thing, and it just totally took a huge shit on me, which sucked. So now, currently, to support myself, since I can no longer really do the YouTube thing, I am a bouncer at a security club and a magician's middle act in his comedy while he's changing his wardrobe. My dream is to one day get a sailboat and just sail around the world. But, that's not realistic. So anyway, that's what's going on so far. Hopefully things go better with time, so I have time to make more videos. In general, I love you, Lemon Drops, and have a wonderful life.